Hello, everybody. This is Mike from MBoxWave.com. I just got into a long position on this morning's Emini NASDAQ. I saw it a good setup. Looks like a decent setup to me. And so we'll go through the analysis and then see what happens. So the market's opened here 9:30. We kind of came down, we whipped around a little bit. I just got in here after this. Let me get rid of that order fill. I got in after this triple algo right here. Right, the triple algo, we've got 26 buy and balance, means there was more buying than selling on this down wave, plus the Stooges buy signal and a pullback buy signal. So I drew this line right here, this orange line, after we made these lows here and this higher low. I saw that we were intersecting with the previous level of resistance here, and then the resistance became support and looked like we returned to that. And so I noticed that when the price came down here, and I began watching it. Then we had this nice amount of here MBox delta demand. We had a buy imbalance here in the MBox delta, and then we had this triple algo. So let me start drawing some of these things out here. So here I saw this as demand, right? I saw this as a buy imbalance, MBox delta buy imbalance, because see, when the red box is above zero, it means that price moved down, but there was more buying. So it's a price and delta imbalance. So that's a point for the bulls. I saw, and when I saw all this demand and the triple algo and all this, this started looking to me to be climactic, you know. And so I'll point that out here. To me, this started to look, climactic, and also the pace of the bids, started to look climactic to me. So this climactic selling. Let's get that color. And this looked like climactic pace of bids. Climax. And the reason why I say it's climax, because, well, that's the argument I'm making for this long position, because of this demand that came in, this MBox delta buy and balance, this triple algo. That's what the story of the chart is telling me if I read it all together. Here we had a triple algo. So it's a plus 26 buy and balance. Got a Stooges buy and a pulled back buy. So let's get that here. The colors. All right. So, when we're looking at that, I'm seeing that, if I'm following the price, I also see demand here, and the wave delta plus 88 shows demand. Wave delta demand plus 88, right? Looks like I'm getting the colors all mixed up today. Wave delta demand. So this is interesting. We're getting a lot of selling here, and price is moving up. Not a huge fan of what I'm seeing, but that's taking into context that at this level we had a huge sell-off, which looked climactic to me. So it looks like the good so far outweighs the bad. So let's see what happens here as it develops. All right, so we got the wave delta demand plus 88. Also see, well, you know, we had this support line or support level, right? So it acted as support. And, you know, we also see supply drop, the MBox delta going here to here, that's supply drop. Supply drop. And, you know, we see supply contraction minus 59 to 30, and it's a higher low. So supply contraction going from minus 59 to minus 30, higher low. All right. And that's right here. All right, so let's look at my take profit level. So when I zoomed out on the 1 minute chart, I didn't really see, you know, here where I could, well, it's way in the past. So what I did is I went on a 5 minute chart and I took right here. So this was a congestion zone, resistance right here. It hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So, and that would give me a good risk reward of looks about 3 to 1 or maybe a little more. All right, so I guess I'm still on the 5 minute chart. This looks interesting. See on that, oh, let's look at this. So on the 1 minute chart, you know, we see this sell imbalance here, and initially I didn't like it, but look, if we on the 5 minute chart, if we look at that, look at this candle here, this is starting to look like effort no result to me. You know, we spent all this selling here and barely the price moved down, and compared to this box it was more selling, but we had downward movement, and here this looks like an effort result situation. So this is starting to make more sense now. So this sell imbalance here doesn't look that bearish. It happened where the sell-off happened after the market opened, and on a 5 minute chart it's an effort no result. So, you know, the markets do get manipulated, so, but it looks like the story still fits. So how many points of confluence do we have at that time? This triple algo, I give 2 points, so that's 2. Wave delta demand, that's 3. Right, we had the support level, that's 4. Supply contraction, right here, minus 59 to 30, that's 5. We had this demand here, that's 6. The MBox delta buy imbalance, that's 7. Climactic selling here, that's 8. The supply drop, that's 9. Pace of bids looks climactic to me, so that's 10. 10 points of confluence. Looks like we're getting another signal here. I could take another position, but I'll just leave as is for now. The take profit should be good profits if we get there, so I'll leave it as is. What else? In the cumulative delta, I didn't see much. I mean, we are seeing, you know, overall growth. You know, if we zoom out, we can see that, you know, overall there's more buying. So that would make 11 points, you know. So could say that overall there's more cumulative buying. Right, so that's 11 points of confluence. All right. So let's see what happened on that 5 minute chart. Yeah, so look at that. This ended up being effort no result. And on the 5 minute chart, we're looking, you know, that the pace of offers is expanding. All right, well, this is interesting. We'll see what happens here. All right, so that's the analysis I did, 11 points of confluence. It looks to me that we're seeing some, it's maybe some chop here due to this sell-off. Overall, it looks bullish to me, so I'll put the record on pause, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so we're back now, and I just hit my profit. Let me get that order fill. All right, we went from here to here, almost 14,000 in profits, $13,950, just $50 shy of 14,000. So this was an interesting trade because, the initial analysis was very strong, and there was 11 points of confluence. And when we got here, saw this selling, which is a sell imbalance, and there was continued sell imbalances even though price was going higher. And what kept me seeing the picture as being bullish is that I saw that on the 5-minute chart, saw this effort no result. And usually I don't switch between charts, but as I was showing my take profit level, I noticed this, and so it looked like effort no result. So when I looked at the 1-minute chart and saw the selling going on here, to me it looked like a reaction to the sell-off here, that there are people trying to sell and drive price down, but it just wasn't going down. There was just the supply wasn't bringing price down, right? So had 11 points of confluence. Trade worked out, so I'm happy about that. I'm looking at this as market manipulation and selling due to this sell-off right here, but that effort no result on the 5-minute chart gave me confidence to stick in the trade. And the initial analysis was solid, so the good outweighs the bad, in this case, right? We had 11 points for making a long trade here. And actually, because I didn't even mention, so we had the pace of offers after this climax. We are outpacing the bid, so that'd be 12 points total. So even though we had this, the good outweighs the bad, we had a lot more points on the bullish side than the bearish side, so we held on to the trade, and could have added on here at this Stooges here. But that's fine. I'm happy about the result today, and I guess this is a good example that sometimes that when things become unclear, don't panic, right? The initial analysis was solid, and just write out the bumps, and try and reach the profit level. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.